Hey you guys, welcome back. So we're going to start with primer, of course, and then my Makeup Revolution in F16. And on top of that, I'm going to mix it in because it's a little dark and red with my Maybelline Fit Me in 355. Yes, your girl has gotten lighter in the winter time. And I'm a little bit sad about it because I think I'm the only chocolate girl I know whose face is lighter than the rest of her body. It's very weird. So sometimes I can seem a little bit pale. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just blending that in with my Real Techniques brush. And as you can see, when I lift up, it matches the neck and the rest of my body. Time for brows. This is a little different than my normal routine. I'm going to make these brows a little more thicker, a little more bold. And I always have dark brows, but I'm going to go old school brow with this. I normally don't make them so boxy. I go for more of a natural look nowadays, but you know, it's good to go back and forth and try new things and have fun because it's just makeup at the end of the day. You can just wipe it off. It's never that serious. My Maybelline concealer palette and my flat Sigma brush, I'm gonna clean up my brows like I normally do. However, this time, as you see, it looks like brows that we used to do in like 2013, you know, like the Nike sign brows. But when you look at how brows were done in the 60s and the 50s with pinup, they were more strong and, you know, carved out. Whereas now we're into these thick, natural looking, bushy brows. So I'm just taking that same concealer and mixing it with the orange concealer in that Maybelline palette. And I'm using my finger and highlighting my face with 60s makeup. You know, they did highlight, but I don't think it was as sculpted as we do nowadays. So I'm making sure you see the lightness in my face, but I'm not going ham like I normally would. Taking my cream contour, I think this was the CoverGirl, and my angle brush, I'm just gonna, you know, start contouring my face. This is all the boring stuff you guys always see, but I decided to keep it in there just so you can see the technique and what I do for my face shape. If you can't tell by now, I am a finger blender and I do use my middle finger, so full disclosure, I will be flipping you off this whole video. Now taking my Ben Nye powder palette, and I'm going to take that light shade and a flat brush and just set all the places that I highlighted. I love using a flat brush because it really packs everything in there and holds the color. Taking a shade a little bit darker than my skin tone, I'm going to set everywhere I contoured. And I also didn't show it, but I did set everywhere where, you know, it's just the regular foundation color. I blend it all, and you guys, you want a seamless look. Like I said, I'm not going ham like I normally would. I absolutely love this shade. I use this in almost every look I do as a transition shade, and this palette's discontinued, so once I run out, I'll probably cry if I can't find it on eBay or Amazon or something. But anyway, yeah, you start by blending a dark brown shade in, and I blend it into my contour. So taking my flat brush and the concealer shade, I'm going to start carving out my cut crease, and you want to make an exaggerated half moon shape. You want it so when you open your eyes, you still see it. Normally when you do a cut crease, you want your eyes to be open, not closed, so you know you see it while your eyes are open. Only way you'll know that is if your eyes are open when you apply it. I do this all the time, so I can do it with my eyes closed. However, if you're doing it on a client or yourself and this is your first time, I would suggest keeping your eyes open and just taking your time, making sure you get that precise line to the shape that you want. Then you're going to drag it out and make a wing and leave that space open. Taking this pale pink shade, we're going to take an a flat brush, and pack it in and fill it everywhere we put that concealer on our eye. Once again, I always resort back to using my fingers. I feel like it just packs on the color a way that a brush never can for me and my eyes. Once you fill that in, you want to reinforce that cut crease line and make sure it's nice and sharp in the shape you want. A matte black color and a small flat brush, you're going to draw a line where your cut crease is. This is going to be a harsh line. In the 60s, if you look at even like Twiggy or Diana Ross, they had that harsh line. It's not blended out and it's thicker on the ends than in the inner corner. You want to make sure that goes all the way into the inner corner as well. Whatever remaining product I have, I'm just going to fill in on the ends of my brows just to darken it up a little bit. Taking that same concealer before, I'm going to put it on my wet line and then put that pale pink eyeshadow I used on my eyelid on my wet line as well to set it. Now, if you have sensitive eyes, it might be better for you just to use an eyeliner pencil. I never have, and I never probably will. And then after that, you're going to take that same black eyeshadow and that same brush and then put it on your under eye. It's going to make that white pop and give you more of a round eye shape. You're going to slightly drag it out to make a double wing effect. Taking a mauvey purple color, you're going to blend right above the black without blending out that black line. You want to leave that harsh and prominent. And then you're going to take the pale pink color that we put on our eyelid and blend it into your brow bone. Using this pink shimmer shade, I'm going to start highlighting. For 60s makeup, I don't think they used a lot of gold. It was a lot of pink, a lot of silver, and a lot of peach. Basically, you want to look super glowy, just like a disco ball. I'm gonna use that same highlighter in my inner corner and right under that black shade. Now I'm applying my 203 Double Up Ardell lashes, my favorite lashes for any dramatic look. And these give me a struggle because they really don't bend and curve to your natural eye shape. Finishing off with my NYX mascara on my bottom and top lashes. I apologize because I don't remember which blush this was, but any peachy rose blush will work. And I'm blending that all the way into my hairline and my temples. And you guys, that is it for the makeup side, giving you double wing, giving you 60s, giving you Diana Ross meets Elizabeth Taylor. Now time for hair. So I got both packs from Michael's for $8.99 each, and they come with like a wire attachment to them, so I'm just sticking the wire throughout my beehive. And this is just an old wig that I styled. I really didn't want to show me styling because that was a struggle in itself. And with this video, I decided to show how hard it was to actually stick these in my hair, to the point that it started to almost mess up the beehive that I had. To show you guys that I'm not perfect, this takes me a while just like it would take you, and to just be patient and have fun with the process. So I just cut the wire off and decided to use eyelash glue to stick the butterflies on my face. But I didn't like the one on my mouth, so instead I put it on my chest. To create the butterfly wing, I wrap the wire around my hand, and this is the final look, you guys, giving you 60s mod butterfly sanctuary in my beehive with my Forever 21 see-through glasses, a whole mood. Stay creative, stay pushing boundaries, and never forget to have self-love.